Do you want to increase your chances in Canada? Do you want to improve your English or French or your chances to get a job opportunity in the Canadian job market? You came to the right place. We have videos for your English, French and your job searching in Canada. But before all of this, please hit the subscribe button and the like and bell icons. Then you can have more examples of several accents like American, British, French and especially Canadian. You will get examples and exercises to prepare yourself for the international exams required to immigrate to Canada. You will have templates and tips for your job searching. By taking all this, you will increase your chances to settle in Canada. Check our website link in the description below this video to have more materials. You will have these videos in a partnership with Canada Smart Mind. You are going to see here 1. A text to improve your pronunciation. 2. A grammar explanation to know how to say your things. 3. An exercise to consolidate your knowledge. You will learn how to speak and listen to English and French. Here you could improve your skills to listen, read, write, and speak in order to get a higher score on international tests, to improve your career abilities, and to immigrate to Canada or any other English or French-speaking country. Pay close attention to this video to find out how. 1. Text, script, and the audio file.
Scientists have long said getting a good night's sleep is important to your health. The U.S. National Institute of Health says lack of sleep may even increase the risk of impaired brain activity or cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Now, an American team of scientists reports that too much sleep might be similarly linked to such conditions. Researchers at Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis, Missouri, did the sleep study. Their findings were published in the September issue of the scientific publication Brain. The study examined 100 adults who had been under medical observation for cognitive ability, the ability to think, for an average of 4.5 years. The average age of the study subject was 75. 88 of the group had been identified as free of cognitive impairment or damage. 11 subjects were judged very mildly impaired, and 1 was identified as mildly impaired. During the study, they were asked to complete several tests for signs of cognitive decline. The tests are combined into a cognitive score. The higher the score, the better. They also wore electroencephalography devices for 4 to 6 nights to measure their brain activity during sleep. Overall, cognitive scores declined for those who slept less than 4.5 hours or more than 6.5 hours per night, as measured by EEG. But the scores stayed the same for those in the middle range. Dr. Brendan Lucey is director of the Washington University Sleep Medicine Center and led the research. He said, "Our study suggests that there is a middle range or sweet spot for total sleep time for best cognitive performance. Short and long sleep times were associated with worse cognitive performance, perhaps due to insufficient sleep or poor sleep quality," Lucey added. Greg Elder is a sleep researcher at Northumbria University in Newcastle, Britain. He was surprised about the findings that sleeping longer than 6.5 hours was linked with cognitive decline. He wrote in The Conversation, "This is low when we consider that older adults are recommended to get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep every night." Elder also noted that the research did not consider other information about the individuals studied, including their general health or economic conditions. Other studies have shown that lack of sleep was linked with cognitive decline. A small 2018 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that losing just one night of sleep led to an increase in beta amyloid production. Beta amyloid is a metabolic waste product found in between brain cells. It has been long linked to brain disorders, such as Alzheimer's disease. The National Sleep Foundation advises that healthy adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night. Babies, young children, and teens need even more sleep for their growth and development. And people over 65 should also get 7 to 8 hours per night, the foundation says. One unanswered question from the Washington University study is whether increasing sleep time for short sleepers would help their cognitive performance. But lead writer Lucy said each person's sleep needs are individual. If people feel rested, there is no need to change how they sleep. But those who are not sleeping well should know that sleep problems often can be treated, Lucy said. Dr. David Holtzman, another top researcher on the study, added, "It suggests that sleep quality may be key as opposed to simply total sleep." I'm Katie Weaver.
Now that you have an example of pronunciation, let's go ahead. I wish I could say some nice words and cool you down, but here is the thing. You have to go deep into your practice to develop your skills to talk. Now that you have this video, smash the subscribe button and the like and bell icons to get all the videos from us and share them with your friends. We post the videos every week. Check our website to enroll in our programs. In the description you have the link. For US $9.80 by month of a recurring payment, you will have all this. You can quit anytime, no cost. Also, we teach you how to get a job in Canada. The good news is that you can have all these videos for free if you hit the subscribe button and the like and bell icons. We wish to be your partner on your journey. Now, you will have this, too. Grammar explanation, grammar rule explanation. Determiners, determiner, noun, a word like the, and, this are some that comes at the beginning of a noun phrase. These pages explain the grammar and usage of determiners with example sentences. What is a determiner? Determiners are one of the 9 parts of speech. They are words like the, and, this, some, either, my, or whose. All determiners share some grammatical similarities. Determiners come at the beginning of a noun phrase, before adjectives. Determiners limit or determine a noun phrase in some way. Many determiners are mutually exclusive. We cannot have more than one of them in the same noun phrase. If we do have more than one determiner, they go in a very specific order. Look at these example noun phrases. The first word in each noun phrase is a determiner. The dog, those people, some brown rice, either side of the road, 7 pink elephants, your oldest child, which car. Some grammarians do not give determiners a word class of their own, but treat them as adjectives. Main determiners, these are the main determiners. There can be only one main determiner in a noun phrase. Articles, an. The. Demonstrative determiners, this, that, these, those. Possessive determiners, my, your, his, her, its, our, their. Predeterminers and post-determiners. Predeterminers come before main determiners and post-determiners come after main determiners. Quantifiers, all, every, most, many, much, some, few, little, any, no. Numbers, cardinal and ordinal numbers, double, twice, 3 times. Interrogative determiners, whose, what, which. Remember to go to the description and check the links for Canadian companies searching for employees outside of Canada. Also, you have a link to contact us since you can only count on yourself. Make your subscription and hit the like and bell icons to receive our latest videos. 3. Exercise explanation.
Quiz. Study suggests link between long sleep times and cognitive loss. What kind of people were included in the study of sleep patterns? People under 75 with no cognitive impairment healthy adults between 18 and 65, people over 75 who were already being observed for cognitive ability. All of these groups were part of the study, correct? People over 75 who were already being observed for cognitive ability. How did the researchers measure cognitive decline in the people they studied? They gave members of the group a series of tests. They connected EEG devices to the people while they slept. The researchers asked doctors to evaluate the patient's abilities. The researchers did all of these things to measure cognitive decline, correct? They gave members of the group a series of tests. What did the Washington University study show about the length of sleep? Longer periods of sleep, over 8 hours, have a positive effect on cognitive performance. There is a sweet spot in the bed that helps them sleep longer. Periods of sleep less than 4-5 hours have a benefit for cognitive performance. Too short and too long periods of sleep affect cognitive performance, correct? Too short and too long periods of sleep affect cognitive performance. Which group of people does the National Sleep Foundation say needs more sleep? Healthy adults, babies and young children, people over 65. They recommend the same amount of sleep for all groups, correct? Babies and young children.
In the description you have our contacts to know more about the remote programs and materials that you can have. Tell us your questions and pretty soon you will see what we have to say. We would love to read your comments about this video to answer what you like and what we can do to better help you. Thank you for watching this video and be sure that we will be with you on this journey to turn your dreams into reality. Keep up there and write your story. I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.